Alright, guys. We have been talking about the seven principles. Seven principle of how to use your dollar at GoGoBars to remove your approach anxiety. Quickly revising, the first thing is making them go around for your dollar. The second thing is cold approach. The third thing is asking asking them from a man they are already busy with. The other important is like showing your cash boobs. And now I'm talking to something that is new, which is when you give a dollar and somebody comes to your table, make sure you make them on the dollar. So don't go very fast, don't go very slow. When you put the dollar, squeeze it in. When somebody comes to you and you pay more than like $3 or $4, bring them on your lap, and people see that. So, and they are afraid, I think, to approach that because they are a girl. Even if they are working at strip club, they don't find it very comfortable to breach your personal privacy. But other than that, cold approach any girl and tell her that she looks nice. Whoever you can find out, approach a target. And if there are two girls, tell them both of them look very nice. Keep your target separate. And make the other one as like she looks very sweet. She looks like some other stuff and things like that. The main point of this video is making your dollar count. So squeeze their ass, try to tap them, try to pull their hair, and let me talk about that a little more. So when you give them the dollar, you can do, they love tapping and spanking. So you can spank them. They don't like crushing. They don't like the other stuff. If you are sitting, you can bring them on your lap. But the other part is, yeah, when you put a dollar bill close to their boobs, you can try to squeeze their boobs and see how they react. These are small escalations that you would also need in your personal life.
Turn left onto Pennington Avenue.
So you're missing this game and you're not able to use all of your bucks. Once you do that, you make sure that all of your bucks make sense. And sexualization of comments is important. We missed that part in the 7 points, that you should always sexualize. Otherwise, you won't have the right practice that you need. So you have to always sexualize the communication. And you're using these dollar sign to practice that, to
turn right onto Paulson
become more
Avenue.
daredevil in terms of tapping, to squeeze the boobs, to try to hit the nipple, and do this kind of stuff. Otherwise your dollar is not worth it, and they'll feel that as well. And try to bring them on your lap slowly, see what happens. And then they'll say, oh, I cannot do this, you need to pay me for a lap dance, this and that. Let that happen. Now you have been asked to get more than one drink. You have been asked to pay cover and you went back. And when these things happen, then you get desensitized. Generally, people get desensitized very early. But if somebody is protected a lot, then it takes a lot of time to get kind of desensitized. So when you go there, one cold approach, asking them to move around. When they come to you outside, asking them to move around again and checking them out, sexualizing the communication. When you give the thing, then you can spank them. It's a delicate balance on how you're going to do that, the spanking. And try to reach the nipples and try to touch the nipples when you do that, when you give your dollar on the upper side. And try to reach for the vagina to touch your dollar bill there. So when you do these kind of daredevil things, you are going to become a little rough, a little tough. You know how to play with the social dynamics. Because once you become better and better and you get confidence, then you can do the other things as well. So, retrospectively speaking, uh, you can ask them to sit down on you,
Take the next left onto Broadway,
retrospectively
Passaic County,
thinking,
622.
and give less dollar. Try to go for nipple squeeze, boob squeeze. Try to do the spanking. You can try the you can even stand
Continue on
up.
Broadway
It
for
does
half
not
a
look too
mile.
hard. It's going to look try hard, so that's the only thing. If you're sitting on a chair and the chair is not comfortable, then you can do because they are not going to direct the show. It's your show, so you have to direct it. So you have to ask them to come on the other side. Keep an open body language in terms of how you pose your legs. So the open body language so that they can come close to and rub you. So that is the thing that comes with a little bit of practice. And because don't keep a closed body language. If you keep a closed body language, if you don't open your legs, it seems like less comfortable. And they're not going to tell you to stand up or something, because otherwise they're going to rip you off your masculinity. So you have to decide that, okay, I'm going to stand up now because it's getting more exciting and things like that. So these are the stuff: squeezing,
In
spanking,
1,000 feet,
squeezing
turn
ass,
right onto Van Houten
squeezing
Avenue.
breast, trying to go for the vagina, trying to go for the nipples, and bringing them on your lap as much as possible. So once you do that, that is like mission accomplished. That is like more
Take
daredevil.
the next right onto
And
Van Houten Avenue.
also group approach. I saw that you were not able to do group approach the last time. So group approach is important. And single approach, group
In a
approach.
quarter
If
mile,
they're
turn
sitting with
right onto
somebody,
Brighton Avenue.
then bothering them and asking them if you can take them out for some time, or asking them if you can take the girl out to that place. Now, a lot of time it's the owner of the bar, so they don't even do, but it's a good practice. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Now the next level would be, I think you have a very beautiful girlfriend, and then you can take it from there. But the idea remains the same, that you have to be more daredevil. You have to be.
Turn
You have
right
to make
onto
sure
Brighton
you make
Avenue.
your
Then
bucks
your
count.
destination will be on the left.
You have to do that. So these are the kind of stuff that you have to do more often. The more often you do, the better you become. Another daredevil thing is, if you don't want to give dollar to them and you want to be really cheap, and I
Your
recommend
destination
you
is on the left.
to be cheap. So you can sit on the back side or somewhere so that you don't have to give the dollar. You can stop the girls coming from the other side. So those are the things that you can do. High return on investment, because that's how you are judged. Can you get a good return for investment or not? Because if you cannot get a good deal for yourself, why would somebody partner with you? Until the time you don't know them, they are your foe. So getting more returns for your bucks, squeezing ass, squeezing boobs, going for the nipple, going for the vagina, that's how you should use your dollar. And bringing them on your lap, that's how you should use your dollar, if you're able to do that after some time. Now if you're not able to do this with the girl you meet first, you can do that with the girls that you meet the next time. So that is it for this one.